Okay, I'm here talking to Lou Emma, and I asked her about some memories of her father. His name was
Roy Woolf.
Roy Woolf.
And he was probably the best auto mechanic there was.
Well, I've heard that.
He was a very, very good auto mechanic. He could get in the car and drive it, and if he'd heard a sound, he knew what it was wrong with it, and he could fix it.
That must be where you get your skills, since you don't even know how to put gas in the car.
I guess that's where I learned to take care of my car.
So, where did y'all live when you were growing up?
We lived everywhere. We lived, let's see,
Were you born in Menard?
I was born in Menard.
And you used to ride a horse up and down the highway?
That was many years ago.
Okay.
But we lived out on my aunt's place at that time, next to my grandmother's place. And Daddy worked in town all the time, though. But we lived in Llano, we lived in Sheffield, we lived in Del Rio, we lived here. I started school here, but then we moved to... I loved living in Llano better than any place we ever lived. But
really?
Yeah.
It was beautiful there.
I loved Llano.
Even better than when you went to school with Jim Davis?
Well, no, that was pretty special because I went to school with Jim here in Menard.
Well, I think so.
No, that was pretty special to go to school with Jim.
So, after you graduated from high school, now your parents divorced. Your mother married Jim White, who was such a character, and I'd love to know more about him, but today we're asking about Roy. So Roy married Billy Joe's mother.
Yes, Ruby
and at one time I know they ran the Wolf Den.
Yeah, out at the lily pad.
Yeah.
They ran that. And in fact, that's where he died.
Really?
And he died on my birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was out there, and I happened to be out there that night. I worked out there for him part of the time.
Yeah.
And I happened to be out there that night, and Daddy had a heart attack. He got really mad about somebody that wanted to come in. He was very particular out there who he let in and who he didn't let in. And somebody wanted in, and he didn't want them in, and they'd thrown a fit, and he got so mad he had a heart attack.
Oh, my goodness.
And anyway, we got him into the hospital. That was when we had a hospital here, but he was dead, I think, when we got here.
Oh, goodness. That's awful. How old were you at that time?
Well, he was 60s. I guess I was, let me think, Lisa was a baby, so... I was about 30, I guess, 30-something.
Oh, my goodness.
And,
well, it was a pleasure talking to you, Ms. Decker.
Well, thank you.
And I think your family is really pioneers of Menard County.
Oh, they are very interesting.
They are.
Daddy was born and raised in Del Rio, though. That was his home.
And that was even more interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. The family in Del Rio was real interesting, I'll tell you.